morning. Can you hear that? I've been sitting here trying to fix this printer for like at least 20 minutes. I'm trying to print out my labels for my containers for change cans so I can drop them off at the depot. I just need to print one page of these labels out so I can go stick them in my car and take them over, but I cannot get this printer to work. Every time I need it to work, it takes me 30 minutes to get it connected. That's my morning so far. How's your morning going? Do you see that? Oh, success. Success. Let's go put some cans in my car, finally. One very full boot and 10 bags ready to go. So put your guesses in the comments how much you think I'm going to get, because surely a decent amount. I thought while I got my printer working, let's print out a few more pages. I'm going to print 3 more of these out and stick them in the little pocket on my high bag little container. I think I'm going to investigate turning these into like stickers from Officeworks. I think that would just be so much easier. But anyway, for now I printed 3 out and I'm just going to stick it in this little pocket on the side of my can holder with my little leftover bits and also the tape I use so that I don't lose it next time. Just finished up with some washing, but I think this is my Spring Carpenter pop vinyl that I pre-ordered how long ago? Months ago. So I can't have a tour, then I'm at least having the pop vinyl. Hope it's not all bent. Cute! That's so cute. That'll have to go up in the final room, I think.
We're just going to be making a smoothie. Got ingredients there: strawberries, protein powder, milk, ice cream, lots of ice cream.
So is that a milkshake or a smoothie?
It's a smoothie, it's got fruit in it.
See, for me, something that has this much just ice cream in it would be a milkshake for me, but I love it as a smoothie for you.
Actually closer to that one.
I haven't really been filming much today because I'm editing last week's vlog. I normally do that on a Sunday, but I wanted to include Abby's last day in the video. So I'm doing the edit on Monday, but I've got my little cuddle buddy here with me, little Finny, but I'll probably be here for the next couple of hours editing last week's vlog, and then we'll head to Pilates. Good morning, happy Tuesday. I haven't filmed anything this morning, but I'm off to Pilates for my midday Tuesday class. And then while I'm there, I'll drop those cans off because I didn't end up doing it yesterday. We'll come home and start the usual sort of side hustle checklist. I've just been doing a lot of content scheduling. I know you guys are probably so sick of hearing that for my social media management job. I've just been scheduling for quite some time, fixing posts, things like that. So it wasn't really stuff that would be interesting to film. So I thought I would just bring you guys along to Pilates and we'll start the day from here. I've been home from Pilates for a while now. I washed my hair, sort of just let it air dry. Just put in 7 receipts to Sping so I can get paid for my receipts here. They're all from the weekend when Abby was here and I just wasn't scanning them in. So I've been keeping them in my little stockpile. So they're all done. And now me and Renee are gonna go out for dinner, and then we're also gonna go out to the movies to go see, I think it's called The Materialists, but we've booked through First Table for dinner, which if you don't know, it's an app that gets you 50% off at restaurants. So it's like select restaurants that wanna fill tables generally earlier or really late in the night. They're like commonly, I guess, unfilled bookings. So you get 50% off your total. It costs $10 to book, but like if you spend at least $20, which who doesn't at a restaurant, you make that money back anyway. So such a good deal. So I will show you what we end up getting there. I'm pretty sure in the app I have a referral code for that. So I'll put that down below if you want to get, I think it's $5 off your first booking fee. So it's only going to cost you $5 to book your first one. But yeah, such a good app. I use it whenever I can because 50% off is like unreal, and it's for both of us as well. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Wednesday, happy Wednesday. I've just gotten back for Pilates. I had like a bit of an earlier class this morning, so I thought I would just start the vlog afterwards. I've picked myself up a matcha. I found a place that it's actually good. I don't know if you guys saw the very first time I tried it. I got it from the coffee club and it was essentially milk with strawberry syrup at the bottom, and it was actually quite disgusting, but we found a good place, so I'm happy. Let's talk about the movie last night. We went and saw The Materialists. It was fine. The reviews were right. It's not a rom-com. They definitely presented it like it was not presented, but like marketed that it was going to be like a rom-com, and it really wasn't a rom-com. It was more of a drama with romance, but like it was fine. We went to like a little independent cinema and the seats were phenomenal. They were so good. So I think we're gonna have to start going to that place now instead of like the big name cinemas, because the tickets were so much cheaper too. So that was a win. My hair just looks insane. Just disregard that. We did a lot of laying down on the reformer today. Dinner last night was so good. We tried that new place through First Table. So the bill came to, I think it was, so we paid $50, but we got $40 off because of First Table. So it was a $90 order. You don't get 50% off your drinks, but you get 50% off your food. So we got so much food for $50. It was crazy. It was seriously so good. If you haven't checked out First Table, definitely go and check it out. Just sitting at my computer and I thought I'd go through some of these user testings, and I've just been qualified for one. So let's see how long this one takes. I'm ready to speak out loud. In this test, you'll be helping to verify the correct or most commonly used spellings and formats that are used in Australia. Guys, that one was so quick. It took me 2 minutes and 5 seconds for what, like $15? That was so good. Sometimes I swear you get these like random unicorn ones that take you like 2-3 minutes for $15. They're so good every time. I'm sitting here just applying to some market research calls now. It's a little bit later. I got changed, obviously. I feel like I never talked to you guys about focus people, and there's some really good market research calls to apply to on there. So I thought I would just show you how you can like apply. But basically, once you're fully signed up, you go to the current projects page. You can individually go and sign up to each one, or you can just hit the little checkbox next to the ones that you're interested in. And then once you scroll down to the bottom and you've picked all the ones that you think you might be eligible for, you can just submit it all at once. So you check them all and then come down here, fill out your contact details, and then you're submitted. So it's one of the quickest ones that you can do to apply. But the payment on these is really, really good. Like a lot of them is like a 60-minute online interview for like $80. It looks like there's some really fun jobs going. So yeah, that's what I'm doing for now. Just applying to a bunch of market research. Also, a little update. Winston, you might have seen in, I think, last week's vlog, I set his little bells up. He's figured it out that if he touches it with his little nose, he gets to go outside. So it's working really, really well. He figured it out really, really quick. Like I honestly barely even trained him on it. He kind of just started realizing that when the door opens, it makes that sound. So he would go and make that sound himself when he wants to go outside. He's a smart little cookie. Guys, happy Friday. I didn't film yesterday. What was I even doing yesterday? Let's catch you up. I filmed a YouTube video, so it was ranking like 15 survey sites that I've tried and ranking them from like A to E, like giving them in like a grading system. So that took up a lot of my day because I had to plan, film, edit, and then upload that video. So I did that. It was also my mom's birthday, so I was on the phone with her for a little bit. I went to Pilates and also yoga. There was a lot going on yesterday, so I just didn't think it would be very interesting to film me filming a YouTube video that you can already go and watch. So if you haven't seen that, definitely go and check that out. But today, I don't know if you can hear this, but I just chucked the heater on in my office because it is so cold in here. So it might sound like I'm in a wind tunnel, but it's freezing in here. I need to get the chill out of the air. But I'm doing a little bit more of the boring side of the mystery shopping thing today. So I'll show you what that sort of looks like. So I'm on mystery customer here. I've done one job for these guys, but I want to be able to qualify for as many different jobs as I possibly can. So I'm going into the certifications tab, and you'll be able to see that I have 3 certifications that I can do, and it's going to give me more jobs that are available to me. And so that's not the most fun thing to be doing on my Friday, but it's something that's going to increase my chances in the future. So let's see how long this takes me to do. I honestly have no idea how long that these are going to take. So I don't know if I'll get through one or all 3, but let's do that and see if it gives us any more jobs. I don't think it's going to happen automatically, but I think coming up in the next few weeks, I'm going to be able to have more jobs available available to me, and there's just going to be more things to talk about to you guys. So it's going to be a bit of a win-win. So these ones are now all done. So I did level 4, 5, and 6. Number 6 is a short response, so they'll have to like manually grade that for me. But these two took no longer than like 5 minutes, and this one I spent a little bit more time on, like actually just really going through my answers and making sure I wrote what I wanted to put in there because it was being graded. But the other ones you can retake as many times as you like. I think any of them you can retake as many times as you like to make sure you get it right. It's about learning how to do the reports properly, so they're not like trying to trick you out or anything. They just want you to learn how to do the reports accurately so you can do the job well. Okay, I've just been sitting here clearing out some askable jobs, and I just have to tell you, I love askable. This piece of hair, I need to go get my hair straightened. It's driving me crazy. Anyway, Europe's coming up and we're leaving till then. Anyway, regardless, I've been sitting here doing these askable jobs. Nothing annoys me more. I love askable so much, but when I'm filling out these like pre-qualifying surveys, when this happens, I'm going to turn my camera around. When you're trying to get qualified for something and it says select all that apply and you can't select more than one, it is so annoying because I feel like I get screened out of so many more things because I can't actually pick everything that like applies to me. Does anyone else find this? Is there a workaround? Because it actually drives me crazy because I feel like I'm missing out on jobs that I would actually qualify for if I could actually select all that applied. Anyway, that's my little rant of the moment. Oh, we have some visitors. Hi. Hello. I went a little bit MIA for the rest of the day, but I was literally for hours just sitting there signing up to a bunch of new mystery shopping sites because I want to be able to bring you guys more. But the thing is, I feel like I don't talk about this side of it a lot, but I always ask permission from the sites if I can talk about the jobs that I do, because obviously it's meant to be a mystery. So a couple of places, Field Agent and Smart Spotter being the main ones, they allow me to make videos about the jobs that I do. But I also mystery shop for a bunch of other sites that don't want me to make videos for them. They're okay with being in the free guide, but they don't want me making videos, which is absolutely fair. That's probably part of their, privacy with their clients and things like that. But it makes it seem like I only do jobs for 2 different companies. So I'm just really desperately trying to get some new video content mystery shops out there for you guys, because I want to be able to expand that a little bit because I feel like it limits the reach so much. But just know that's why I always tell you guys to go over to my free guide and have a look at those sites on there, because just because I can't talk about them, it doesn't mean they aren't really, really good sites with really good opportunities on there. I just can't talk about them, and I don't want to breach that contract because I don't want to get kicked off the site. Good morning, happy Saturday. Today we're off to go and do Mum's birthday present. So we're going to have like a little lunch, and I think it's just like a little farm walk around of mini cows because she's obsessed with mini cows. So we're having a little lunch at a farm. It's about an hour and a half away. So I'm just going to blow dry my hair and then we're going to get on the road. little picnic booked, and it's so cute with just crazy views. It's so windy up here, so I don't know if you're able to hear me, but this is the little picnic. But I have to tell you, we came up on a buggy 2 at a time, so she's off getting mum and dad right now. But we were driving a bit wild. The driver didn't know why. Her foot was on the accelerator on the buggy. Back home now, and the dogs have had an absolute field day sniffing me. I'm sure I smell like cows and goats and sheep, but it was honestly such a good day. We did it's the farm tour and then also the lunch as well, which was the picnic like up on the hill. It was just the most beautiful views I've ever seen. Like, they were just stunning. I'm gonna leave the place that we went to down below. I'm obviously not sponsored or anything. It's just genuinely something my mum she's been wanting to go and do like a Highland experience because she's been obsessed with Highland cows for so long. So we finally took her there. So I'll leave them down below if you guys are interested. It's called Highland Hideaway Experiences, I think. But they were so lovely. It went for a few hours. We stopped in the middle to like make scones that we then ate at the end before we went up for our picnic. They had mini dash hounds, which was a fun little surprise. There was sheep, goats, pigs. The pigs knew how to sit and wait for food, which, like, I don't know, blew my mind. I didn't know you could like train pigs like dogs. I don't know. It just like really blew my mind. You can tell they love their animals so much. Like, it was so beautiful, and the property was like just stunning. So definitely go and check them out if you're wanting to do any sort of like Highland experience. They are I can definitely recommend them. But I think that's it for this week's vlog. Definitely give it a thumbs up if you haven't already, and make sure you go and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss next week's video. But it's raining now, so I think I'm just gonna go curl up on the couch and get warm. So I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching.